Colorado, Arizona State. We've got Colorado 4.5 point road favorites, 60.5 the total in this one. I'll be on Colorado here. And look, in this spot, I know often disappointing loss, but look, it's not like it was gut-wrenching. They were out of that game, and they just made it respectable at the end. But look, they've gone through the gauntlet. And say what you will, they've got problems on the O-line big time because everything they get on offense, Shedeur Sanders has to work for it because he's not getting much protection from that Colorado O-line. It wasn't a unit that had a lot of depth coming into the season. They've been plagued by injuries. But, man, they've just gone through the Pac-12 gauntlet, man. Oregon and USC in back-to-back weeks for this Colorado team. You talk about a step down in class now, facing Arizona State. And, look, I know Arizona State hung with USC, but I think that was more USC just – I watched that game. That was not USC interested at all. They were definitely fast asleep. Arizona State capitalized on that, and because of that, Arizona State was able to keep the game closer than maybe you would have thought. But I think this is now the time where, Colorado's dropped to 3-2, the back-to-back losses to two of the best teams in the Pac-12. Now's the chance for Colorado to get well again here against Arizona State. And I know Arizona State covered last week in defeat against Cal, 24-21. But I still have question marks about, Trenton Bourguet, the quarterback, against, better competition. They still have trouble running the football. That's not a big-time home field advantage, in my opinion, for Arizona State for their home games. I don't look at that as a place that Colorado is going to be fearful of. We'll see. Travis Hunter, I don't think he's going to be back. Good question from someone in the chat, but we will keep our eye on it. I don't think he's ready to return just yet. They did say 3 weeks. So, that's got him on target to either return this week or next week, but we don't know which game it'll be. Definitely, though, for me, Colorado, short road favorite. I'm interested now. We're selling high on Arizona State, who covered against USC only because USC just, to me, was going through the motions. Cal, to me, hasn't impressed me, especially on offense this year since that North Texas game. I think for Colorado, this is where they get well. What do you think here, C-Mac?
Maybe they do. And they should be able to score. But this is a win they need. They got to get in and get a win. But I don't know if it happens. It's not that I'm crazy here with Arizona State. And they were, even that game against Cal last week, 24-21, they were awful on third down. I was watching it. Fourth down, I think they were 2 of 5, but third down they were 3 of 15. They had a fumble. They had a pick. But Colorado still doesn't have a defense. So until that changes, I couldn't lay points with Colorado on the road. I'd look at this game, could probably be really close, and I'd look at Arizona State.
Yeah, and for me with the total, I'm not saying I'll be on the over, but it would only be the over for me in this game. Over a pass rate now when it comes to Colorado. Even though Arizona State's it picked up last week, and remember, this offense was a disaster just a few weeks ago, Arizona State. So we'll see if they can keep it going. They look like they found a little something in Bourguet, but we'll see if he can keep it going here.